Good morning everyone, it's Dee's from Turtle Dove. How's everyone doing? I thought I would start this sort of series. I've been mentioning for a while now that I want to show you and share with you some of the crafts that I've been doing over the years. So I thought I'd start with some oven baked clay for modelling. You can model all sorts of things, from jewellery or anything large. There's so many tutorials online. So specifically I used Sculpey and Fimo. I still do this now and then, but not as much as I did when I first started 8 years ago. So basically you condition the clay, soften it all up by sort of kneading it, model it into what you want, and then bake it for a short period of time on very, very low heat. So I have still got a lot of the stuff that I used. A lot of supplies. But anyway, the difference between Sculpey and Fimo, in my opinion, is that one is harder than the other. One sort of, even when you condition it, one's a lot stiffer, and that can be used for various things depending on what you're making. So I've still used all my little clay tools that I used with it as well. Everything from baking, cake decorating, things that help me out with it. So anyway, I'll just go through some of the things that I've made. Quite a lot of them I've given away and I don't know what's happened to them, but I have a few little things here to show you. So I started off making jewellery, and this is a pineapple pendant. Very fiddly if you like small things. I mean, you can make huge models with this, just depends on what you like. Some little earrings. I haven't got the little hooks on there because they keep falling off. It's very difficult to hook without breaking the little pineapple spikes, but they turned out really nice. And this one was from a tutorial on YouTube, and I can't remember, it was years ago I made this, so I can't remember who it was. But basically you make your own beads, and these are ladybirds. Really cute, but the only thing is they move around and go around the wrong way once they're sitting on you. So I wasn't that experienced at knowing what to use and all that, but I really liked the way that turned out. And there's this glossy finish on it which you can paint over your project just before you bake it. It's like a glossy accent. And this is another necklace using the bigger beads, which I thought turned out really nice. And this is what they look like. There are tutorials. See the ladybird? These are called canes. So the smaller you want, the more you roll it. And then you can slice away at each cane, so you can use them for embellishments even. I just thought of that for crafting. You could slice them up and make little buttons or something. And this one, I wrap these up well, so as long as the air doesn't get to it, you could still condition it and use it, which is a good thing about Sculpey and Fimo. And look at this leopard design. And this is how I made the beads. So to get the finer effect, you just roll the cane smaller, and the bigger ones, that happened when the cane was a lot fatter. So it's a very interesting medium to work with. And there is a lot of, I find, especially I think it was the Fimo, I have a bit of arthritis on my fingers, and it's very hard on my fingers to knead and condition the clay. So I don't make a lot of things now, but yeah, I've still got the stuff there if I want to make a particular little project, a one-off or something. A couple of years ago I made my daughter a fairy garden in a big pot, and I made my own little mushrooms. And I've still got, I want to make myself a fairy garden. You can see under there all the detail. There's a little bit of glitter on there. And I didn't put any shiny, I put a matte varnish on this one. And then this one's broken, but this was a circle of mushrooms on a little metal disc with some of that mossy look to it. So all I've got to do is stick that back on. This has all been in storage and not used, so I'm amazed that some of them are still good. And this is a little bird bath I made. And this is actually some nail polish that I put on there to make it look like water. So this will go in my fairy garden one day when I decide to make it. I've got all these projects I want to make, and little lanterns, and the last thing I'll show you, and this I made while I made my daughter's little fairy houses. So this is going to go in my fairy garden, and there's another one here, but I might have to fix it because I think one of the little things have broken. That's another type of house you can make. You can make all sorts of things with this, and the little doors sort of, it's not broken, it's just come off, so I can fix that. But that's my fault for waiting so long. This is, while it's sturdy, you know, you don't want to squash it and break things. They can still break, but I thought that was so sweet. I loved making this one. It's got some gold accents on it as well. No windows on this one, so I can always put more on later if I want. Just bake them separately and then stick them on with a good glue. But yeah, you can make all sorts of things, and I still enjoy making a few things here and there. I just don't make anything on a big scale anymore. And these are some other mushrooms that I bought from a teenage lady, lady, a few years back. She had a stall at a market, and she sold these cute little mushrooms in this pretty bag, so I just had to have them. So I don't know if she baked this longer or less time than I did, because it seems a little bit more rubbery, but it's still hard. So that's someone else's design. So yeah, the world is your oyster as far as making things. I mean, you can make all sorts of things with this. So yeah, that's just one of the crafts that I did, like I said, about 8 years ago. So yeah, I'll be doing more of these over time, just to share with you, so you can get to know me a little better, what I've done in the past. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Guys, I'm going to slip this section of video in somewhere because I almost forgot to show you. I have to show you because it's so darn cute. I almost forgot. I was packing up and I thought I forgot to show you a couple of things that I made. So I shall just take those out, and okay, so look at these cute things here. They are macaroon charms, and they were so fun to make. Again, a little bit fiddly, but I don't mind fiddly. You just take your time with it, and if you have the right tools, it can make life easier. See the little cream inside? Isn't that cute? And then I've placed a hook in there, just an eye hook, and you can attach that to tassels or anything. Just use it as a charm. I mean, it's not much bigger than my thumb, if you have a look. So they come in all colours, and I've used a lot of these up. I made quite a few of these little witches' hats one Halloween. And again, not much bigger than my thumb, but I used the metallic black. You can see little sparkles. I don't think the camera will show that up. You've got to excuse my nails, they're terrible. I'm having a bit of a break from the stick-on nails, and they do ruin your nails a little bit, so I'm just having a break because I'd rather be able to craft. But look at that. And they look like little cracks, but they're not. I did that on purpose. Just gives more character to the hats. And there's the other one. They're all the same. So yeah. There we go. Almost forgot.